Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to Brian the Lion and our continuing series of the ranking of Amiga platformers. I'll be your host today as we go on this magical journey of selecting a language. Oh, and you can't even go back. You've got to go all the way around. That's all right. We'll play it in English this time. All right, so if you are new to this series, I play a sort of a mascot Mario Sonic-ish platformer for about 20 minutes to a half an hour, and then I rate it against a list of criteria that you will see on the spreadsheet in the description. If you'd like to check early, you can check it out. I try and make these as objective as possible. I don't. I talk about if I like the game or not, but that doesn't figure in so much to the rating as much as more objective qualities. So we're here on a hot September night, although it has gotten a little bit cooler. So the Steamy Jungle is a very apt title for our first level. I remember playing this on the show and liking the kind of a very Sonic-like stage introduction. Okay, so these coconuts fell down. I guess they cannot hurt me. Excuse me. Okay. So Brian has a sort of paw swipe as an offensive weapon. Believe that your life bar is the boxing glove, and your Brian's are your lives. And this is the AGA version. I wanted to play the best available version of Brian. Oh, missed that. Let's try and get that again. There we go. Interesting they didn't make the one-up another Brian head. Also, you cannot duck and swipe. And the ducking involves a sort of a secondary animation as he turns his head a little bit. It's kind of different. I don't understand the point of the falling coconuts. When they fall, do they hurt me? Can I try and... I guess the game's already over. Oh, quicksand, okay. So we avoid that. I remember talking about this in the game, that the enemies in Brian the Lion aren't necessarily out for you, and you feel kind of bad when you dispatch them. Because they're just kind of doing their thing. They're not particularly menacing. You just kind of whack them away. Oh! Just happened to catch a ride on this guy. Oh, I guess the ride's over. Gonna go into crocodile mode. So I've run out of time. So this game is I guess this is a safe checkpoint. Always welcome. You've got a time bonus, but not a time limit, which is I really like that. I like having a time bonus. But on these games where they want you to explore, you're able to. So these are some friendly little scorpions. I'm guessing I can't. Okay, I can jump on them as well. But again, they're just sort of ambient enemies. This game is very, very colorful. It does seem to suffer from that same limited color palette that a lot of Amiga games have when they invoke parallax scrolling. Maybe something about the graphics chipset. Whenever you've got a lot of parallax, you can't generate a lot of colors either in the foreground or the background. So you can see here we have these trees, but then we have the shadow of the trees is kind of a bland thing. Brian is always out of breath. He's got some pretty, you know, cute animations. All right. His name's Chris. I like that. Chris the coin. Well, there we go. So you're literally catapulted into the next world. All right. Interesting to hear about the Rocky Mountain. We're so used to in the United States hearing about the plural form. Hey, Michael. No problem, man. Glad I could be part of your workday. How's things at Greyborn this afternoon? So you've got your, I'm getting close to the edge. I'm real close to the edge. Glad to hear it. You know, I'm going to be picking up a Switch most likely during Black Friday of this year. Unless one comes along at a price that I can't say no to. Oh, so this is like a watch for falling rocks sign. Okay, cool. How is the QC? What's the QC process like going through Nintendo for releasing a game? Joel's mine. Keep out. So those enemies again, you know, they could have been friends. Like they're just out and about. Very strange, the enemies in Brian the Lion. I almost feel bad, you know, dispatching them. It's my checkpoint. Oh. Okay. Got a store here. That's neat. Well, I don't know. Oh, I see. Splendid speed. I think I want that one. I think it doesn't really appear to look like an angel. I think it's just a bunny that's hanging out in the clouds. Oh, a continuous 200? Boy. Yeah, I think I'm done. Okay, so the addition of a shop is pretty nice. I like having this extra jump. Jumping is always an important thing to have in a platformer, so I'll take any edge I can get. A weird thing. Oh! So it's like a basketball playing minion. I will say that the enemies in this game are very interesting. got yourself an overworld. I believe that there are branching pathways. I remember that from when we played. I think there's a secret exit that will take you to a different place there. It's a great question. Next, when I beat this level, I'll try and go back. Or when I die. And when I'm gone. Oh, never mind. A lot of times escape will like quit the game, which I don't want to accidentally do, so. Your lion's roar is quite lame. There's my checkpoint. I like the way checkpoints look in this game. Look pretty nice. Ooh. Nice. So that was definitely a branching path that could have led to a secret ending. Music's pretty good. It's nothing earth-shattering. All right, we're dealing with this guy again. I mean, like seriously, that's a cool-looking enemy. Basketball dude, you know, with a hoop. I like it. Okay, let's see if we can walk back. Oh yeah, we can walk back. I think, let's just kind of take a trip here. Maybe the gold stages are the ones that have alternate exits? Bury the bear. Here comes the first boss. I remember the bosses in this game looking very, very good. Very, like classic Hanna-Barbera-esque. Okay. So, Barry the Bear requires a direct hit on his head. However, he doesn't appear to be posing much of a challenge. As he shambles about. Oh! Oh. Yep. Get out of the way! However, Barry the Bear may require many hits to be dispatched. Ah, jeez, that was... Nope. It's trying to get greedy. Boy, Barry the Bear is more difficult than I expected. Get out of the way. I need to stop trying to set myself up for 2 hits in one go. Oh, that was cheap and unfair. I hit him square on the noggin. Maybe he had his hand up. Yep, that was. You know, I would have preferred a more difficult boss that took less hits, because really, you know, Barry the Bear is falling into the same pattern of the rest of the enemies, where he's not really menacing you as much as he's just sort of ambling. All right, Barry the Bear, down for the count. Password. I was expecting a night scene from the spooky ruins. Things are a little less spooky when it's still broad daylight. This is more like the Barrow Downs. That's interesting. Kind of neat. Good animation there on the. Oh! Was not expecting that. I really hope they type my own password in for me. Oh, cheap and unfair that I didn't buy a continue. I hate that. I hate that a lot. All right, stand by. Okay, I'm gonna look up a password real quick on. I memorized it with the help of the internet. Let's see. Cheat. Okay, here we go. SXR7B. Oops. VG QAGP. There's some codes you can use too. But yeah, charging you for continues, I don't know about that. The game is going to be knocked for that. However, these toupee-wearing golems are pretty awesome. Okay, I'm not going to get crushed by this thing. Oh, there's not much of a run and slide Mario-esque type thing here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Something tells me this game's going to get pretty hard pretty quick. Yeah, yeah. This definitely reminds me of a Sonic level. I think maybe level 2 or level 3 in the original Sonic. Wasn't it a Roman ruins? And again, with Brian, you know, Brian can't really be aggressive. He just hangs back and has to wait for enemies to come with him. He's a lot like Lionheart in that respect. Must be a cat thing. Oh! I haven't gotten to the save port yet either. Look at this. I don't even know what this guy's going to do to me, except kill me immediately. Oh. No, it's not very spooky at all. It's just very difficult. Okay, so it looks like I did make it to the checkpoint, so that's good. We're going to go ahead and do a little save state action here. Just so I can see more of the game. Oh, jeez. Getting bounced around willy-nilly here. The power-ups are few and far between, too. Category 1, wonky controls. Let's go ahead and freeze this row. Okay, so, Brian the Lion, wonky controls. No. Controls are good. Time limit? No time limit. Well, it does have a time limit, but it's just a bonus time. That's fine. Cannot beat the first stage in under 5 minutes? You can, and you do. No music in game. Music loops in under 1 minute. Music was fine. Lazy character animation? Absolutely not. Characters are animated very well. No meaningless collectibles. Not really any blind jumps either. We're doing well so far. There are alternate endings, branch paths, blah blah blah. There are passwords, and there are checkpoints. But I'm docking the game half a point because you have to buy continues. No power-ups. I'm knocking it a point. No, I didn't see any power-ups. So, total score, Brian the Lion is going to be an 8.5. My thoughts? Oops. Great overall look. All right. Thanks, Life School. Appreciate it. I'll try and get this thing. I think there's an issue with the, I think once I reload, that will be gone. Yeah, it really does. This game would be right at home on any console. Absolutely, Life School. All right, it looks like that comment didn't save, but that's okay. You'll see it when you see it on the video. All right, guys. Michael, Life School, thanks for hanging out with me for this edition of the Ranking of Amiga Platformers. And we will see you again soon with a new episode. Till then, adios.